Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schneet, the CD Junkie. On this episode of CD Junkie, I just wanted to talk about a band called the Go Team. You know, nobody talks about this band on YouTube that I've seen. And if they do, well, all the power to them. They're a great band, but they're very, very hard to describe. The way that I sort of describe the Go Team. Now, stick with me on this because I'm going to feature a little medley at the end of this video that'll show you exactly what they sound like and feature snippets of stuff from their albums. Now, imagine you're standing in a high school gymnasium, and in the center of the room, they've got a drummer, and surrounding them are a bunch of different bands that are all using that same drummer. You've got a hip hop band. You've got like a square dancing double Dutch band. You've got a 60s garage band. You've got a experimental stereo lab type band. And like I said, they're all sharing the same drummer and they're all playing the same song at the same time. And it's just this explosion of all these different sounds that you would never expect together. It's experimental. But it's also hip hop. It's also just great pop music. They know how to write hooks. They know how to write melodies. And it's fan-friggin-tastic stuff. But it's not for everybody. Some people can't wrap their head around it sometimes. But if you immerse yourself in it, you are going to experience all these different layers of music. That is just absolutely wonderful. Now, I got into them with the U.S. version of their debut album called Thunder, Lightning, Strike. Came out in 2004. This has actually probably my at least top 3 favorite instrumentals of all time. And it's called Everyone's a VIP to Someone. But there's loads of vocal tracks. And, you know, we're talking girl group type melodies, or it may turn into some sort of, Buffalo Gal Go Around the Outside type thing. It's crazy, wonderful, outstanding, but there's hooks. It's a wonderful cacophony of craziness, and it's fantastic. Now, I also have the Australian version of that album. Now, what happened is they put this album together and they figured it's not going to sell that well. So they just threw a bunch of samples into their music, and the album just got really, really big really, really fast. And they're, of course, I think threatened with a bunch of lawsuits. They had to go back to the studio, remove those samples, recreate them, replace them, and that's how you get the American version of the album. Actually, what's really strange is I prefer the American version of the album because that's the version that I heard. But this version's just as delightful and wonderful. 2007, out comes Proof of Youth, yet another great, weird, crazy pop that you don't know whether it's trying to be dance or whether it's trying to be garage, but whatever it's trying to be, it's wonderful. 2011, out came Rolling Blackouts, yet another fine album by the Go Team. Now, the same description goes for this. There's not huge differences in sound between albums, but they do try new things. You can tell that it's the Go Team. They do have a very distinct and unique sound, and the core of that doesn't change, but what goes on around it does, and it's really fantastic. Out in 2015, out came The Scene Between. I mean, I really dig all these albums a whole lot, but it's really hard to describe to people what they sound like. Semicircle came out in 2018, and another crazy mix of melody and mayhem. And then finally, just a few weeks ago, 2021, out comes Get Up Sequences Part 1. I can't say enough good things about these guys. Very, very unique. It's so hard to describe their sound. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you a little medley of songs, and it should give you a great idea of what they sound like. And it's really absolutely, they're a wonderful band, and they deserve your love and attention. So let's give them a go. Right now, the Go Team.
Go back to base, just doing the do, and all the ladies get good cheer for you. Hey, what do you know? You wanna know why? You don't be fair, but we love you. Clock, get up, get on up.
Anyway, that's it for me right here on the CD Junkie. Remember to check out the brand new album, Get Up Sequences Part 1, which is available now. All these are available, so definitely go check them out. The Go Team is one of those bands that you just want to dive into and just in your mind tear it apart with each song and figure out what's going on, and you're just going to find so much delightful nonsense and wonderfulness going on in there. It's crazy, it's original, it's unique, it's distinct, and it's a whole lot of fun to listen to. And it's great to drive around with too. Crank the Go Team in your car and drive, and you are set. Thank you for allowing me to talk about the Go Team. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell for future notifications, leave a comment, and until the next time, remember me, I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.